Somebody asked if ribosomes are absent, what other functions it will do? Yes, these are the other functions it will do. Now, my question is, comparing these three functions, can anybody just assume the fourth function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum? If these three functions are clear, you can conclude the other function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Give it a try. I'm saying the smooth endoplasmic reticulum doesn't have ribosomes. So what other function the smooth endoplasmic reticulum can do other than these three functions? Just think once. Answer is there on the slide itself. Let me explain. See, here we are talking, this is the whole endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. So the cisternae, the tubules and the vesicles. Okay, assume them as vesicles. So suppose if the smooth endoplasmic reticulum produces lipids. Here, assume that this is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum producing lipid. What will happen to this lipid? After production, assume that smooth endoplasmic reticulum is producing hormone. What will happen to this hormone after production here? You got me? It produces, it synthesizes lipids, fats, hormones, like that. What happens to all those things after production? They will get transported, isn't it? They won't stay there only, no? They'll get transported to different other parts, different other cells. You'll be having different other cells over here like this, no? So to other different cells, whatever the lipids, whatever the hormones produced by the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, they will get transported. So transport of the lipids and the hormones and other materials synthesized by smooth endoplasmic reticulum is the fourth function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Are you clear with this? Different functions of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. If it is clear, we can go for the next topic. Yes? Okay. So here, who asked? I think Arya or Ronak, somebody asked. It was written as ribosomes and I was telling them as vesicles. Okay. Here, this point gets cleared up now in the next slide. Okay. Now here, these are the different functions of a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So far we discussed. Just I'll give you a quick review of what we had discussed so far. So the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is involved in metabolic processes. The word metabolic processes includes synthesis. Synthesis of what? Lipids, hormones. Other than that, we'll have oils, phospholipids, steroids. All these will be synthesized by the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Then hydrolysis. This is what something related to the drug detoxification. Adding OH groups so that the drugs get easily dissolved or solubilized. Okay. Even the poisons also detoxified. Then pumps calcium ions for muscle function. That's what we talked about, contraction and relaxation, okay, of muscles. So these are the basic functions of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Along with them, transport is the other major function of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum of what it has produced. And smooth endoplasmic reticulum, something looks like this under microscope. This is smooth endoplasmic reticulum you will find in liver. This is a slide of liver smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Then about the rough endoplasmic reticulum. So here, if we take the rough endoplasmic reticulum, we'll have ribosomes on the surface of the rough endoplasmic reticulum. So because of that, they are called granular endoplasmic reticulum also. Okay. So here the word ribofurans. This I am going to explain now. See, suppose if you take the ribosome, is the slide visible to everyone? Yes, the slide is visible. Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you, Vedha. Thank you, Shomik. So here, if you take the ribosome, we said ribosome will synthesize proteins. Now, synthesis of ribosome synthesis proteins. This synthesis of proteins, we call it as translation. Translation. It is a process of synthesizing proteins which will be done by ribosomes. How proteins will be synthesized? Why we are discussing here is the ribosomes are present on the rough endoplasmic reticulum and they will synthesis proteins. This is what actually the point is. I'm explaining what does mean by this synthesis of protein. How the ribosomes are producing these proteins. Assume that this is the structure of ribosome. Okay, I'm not much familiar with drawing and all. But somehow it looks like this, the ribosome structure. Okay, when you take the protein molecule is made up of so many amino acids. You know amino acids? I mean, you would have come across in chemistry. Amino acids. Anybody has any idea about amino acids? Yes, go ahead. Say something. What do you know about amino acids? Then
I just heard it somewhere, ma'am. I'm actually no.
What? I didn't get. Are you murmuring? I didn't get what you are saying.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
I heard it somewhere, but I'm not really sure, ma'am.
Yeah, the diagram I'm saying, the diagram which I draw, something ribosomes look like this. Okay. Okay, amino acids, I'll tell what are amino acids. Amino acids, you would have heard of this words proline. Did you heard the word proline? No? Tryptophan? No. Okay. Yeah, it's right, 30, Ronak. I'll leave. I too feeling hungry. I'll leave. Within few seconds, I'll leave. Just let me explain this word translation. It carries much importance in the next sessions. When we discuss about the protein synthesis, activity of ribosome and all, this word will continue following you. That's why I just want to explain this word. Okay. I don't know all these things. Okay, no problem. Leave it. I'll explain. In simple words. See, suppose if we assume that this is a ribosome. Okay. Now the ribosomes, all the ribosomes will come together like this. All these are ribosomes. Okay. Now what happens is the ribosomes will produce proteins like this. Means from one ribosome, if the protein synthesis starts, it continues as, can't see what I'm drawing, Ronak. With the remaining people also same thing. Couldn't able to see what I'm drawing? Okay, fine. Now can you see? Just let me know. See now whether you can get the pic. Can you see now on the screen? Here I was showing the ribosomes. Okay, Shamik. Here I draw ribosomes. The ribosomes almost looks like this. Okay, now the synthesis of protein or production of protein happens like this. See, I'll just conclude the point within 2 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
See here, this is the amino acid chain. The amino acid chain gets started synthesizing from one ribosome and the production of protein continues like this between different ribosomes. This process we call as translation. So these are the ribosomes which are producing the protein by joining amino acids one by one like this. Amino acids will be joined one by one like this as a chain. And this whole chain we call as protein. This is how protein synthesis happens. This whole process where the ribosomes producing proteins in the form of chain, all the ribosomes together is called translation. Okay. So now you can see there are so many ribosomes involved in protein synthesis. So how those ribosomes are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum? By means of ribophorins. Ribophorins are kind of proteins which will help in the attachment of ribosomes to the endoplasmic reticulum. So the endoplasmic reticulum becomes rough endoplasmic reticulum. So here the function of protein synthesis is called translation. Most important point over here. The translation carried out by proteins producing, translation carried out by ribosomes, producing proteins. And the proteins will be attached to the ribosomes by ribofurins. Ribofourin is the protein which attaches the ribosome to endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. The remaining functions of rough endoplasmic reticulum we'll see in the next session. Thank you.